Chinese aircraft crossing into Taiwan's airspace. No less than 8 times in the same month, Strategic Situation Probing Initiative (S). Recently, China deployed jet bombers to carry out military drills in the South China Sea. It was the first time China had shown the H-6J bomber, which is able to carry cruise missiles.
South China Sea as ours. Beijing issues stark warning to Donald Trump as tensions flare. China has upped the stakes in the South China Sea by extending its territorial claims to 100% of the disputed waterway, while warning U.S. President Donald Trump he risks triggering a disastrous confrontation if he refuses to accept the fact. Senior Colonel Ren Guozhang's strongly worded statement, issued in direct response to remarks by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo last month, further accused the U.S. of sowing discord and of acting as a disruptor of regional peace. The South China Sea is regarded as a major flashpoint between the two superpowers, with China having militarized numerous uninhabited islands there. The U.S. undertakes regular freedom of movement exercises in the region, and has deployed aircraft carriers USS Nimitz and USS Ronald Reagan there in recent weeks. Ren, speaking during a press conference in Beijing on Saturday, was asked about Mr. Pompeo's claim that China was seeking to build a maritime empire. Historically, China has maintained a sovereignty claim over between 80 and 90% of the waters, but Ren appeared to go even further. He said, China has indisputable sovereignty over South China Sea islands and their adjacent waters, which has full historical and legal basis. China prepares maritime operations to combat the U.S. in the South China Sea. According to Wei Dongshu, a Beijing-based military expert, the Chinese People's Liberation Army (PLA) has very high war readiness on all fronts, but despite tensions, the risk of large-scale military conflict remains very low thanks to the power of the PLA and strategic deterrence. In recent years, the PLA has demonstrated its ability to maintain high combat readiness in various regions with intensive and simultaneous military operations. Military exercises will be held in the waters of the Chisha Islands in the
Chinese bombers took part in a high-intensity exercise over the South China Sea, Beijing said on Thursday, just weeks after 2 U.S. aircraft carrier strike groups conducted drills of their own in the disputed waters. Both H-6G and H-6J bombers from the People's Liberation Army (PLA) were involved in the drills, which simulated nighttime takeoffs, long-range raids, and attacks on sea targets, the Defense Ministry said. The exercise was part of the Chinese military's regular operations to boost its combat readiness, spokesman Ren Guozhang said. He did not specify the exact location of the drill or say when it took place. Meanwhile, the PLA Southern Theater Command said on Thursday that a naval fleet of 3 frigates, the Lupanshui, Kajing, and Meizhou, took part in a drill in the South China Sea earlier this month. The increase in military maneuvers comes amid a sharp uptick in tensions between China and the United States over the strategic waterway.